Hey everybody, we are so excited to come back to in-person worship this Sunday, June 7th. And we just want to give you a little bit of information on what our processes and procedures are going to look like.
So with this little video, we hope that you'll understand the precautions that we've been taking. I'm reminded in the scriptures, especially in the Psalms, how they talk about the greatness of God and how His greatness is unsearchable. And because of that, how He is worthy to be praised. David says in Psalm 48 and verse 1 that the Lord is so great and He's worthy to be praised. And so that's why He will say, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. And so this coming Sunday, we invite you to come back here. We invite the house of the Lord to come back to this building and to really regain that sense of worship and that togetherness that we've been missing. So we look forward to seeing you.
That's right. So come on inside and let us show you what we're doing to get ready for this Sunday. The first is, of course, cleaning and sanitizing. Now, we do that every week anyway, but this is especially focused on high contact areas like pews, doors, and especially the bathrooms.
We've removed all of the high contact surfaces for the time being. So you'll notice in our lobby, the chairs have all been removed. You'll notice in the auditorium that the tables and the books, the song books and the Bibles have all been temporarily removed to minimize all of the high contact surfaces so that we can try and prevent the spread of this coronavirus here.
Well, as you can see, things in here are a little bit different. One of the things that we're doing is roping off the pews to allow adequate distance between families. So you can see we've got 6 feet between Kevin and I, which is great about our auditorium because we have plenty of room to spread out. We'll be skipping pews and using only the end caps so that you have lots of distance between you and others.
And in addition to that, we'll have seats that accommodate individuals and couples more toward the front. And then you'll see larger sections for bigger families in the back. And so we'll be able to accommodate everybody and have everybody back together. What a great blessing it will be to hear everybody singing together, praying together, and worshiping our God together.
And the social distancing continues when we dismiss. We're going to dismiss by sections. That way that we're not all crowding into the corridors at the same time so that we can make sure we get in and get out safely. Another thing that we're doing is individual communion cups. And so you can see those here on the tables. They'll be available when you come in and you can pick them up and utilize them during the worship service.
Well, our worship will be much the same as what we're used to. And so we'll be directed in the Lord's Supper just like we're accustomed to. And much of our worship will be very much the same. And so we hope that it'll be a blessing to you.
One of the things that many members at Sunset know is just how small these bathrooms are.
Absolutely.
And so in order to make sure that we're maintaining our distance, the bathrooms are going to be single occupancy only. But Kevin has assured us that the lessons are going to be compressed because of that, right?
Yes. I think you've already noticed that the length of our service is about an hour or so. And that will continue. And so we're only going to be here for that amount of time. But if you need the restrooms during that time, they are available. We're just asking that one person at a time use those restrooms.
So we're especially concerned about our seniors and high risk. And if you find yourself in this group, we are encouraging you to stay home. We want to make sure that you know of a couple things that we're doing specifically for you. The first is this entrance. It's under the covers, it's near the handicap parking, and it is reserved specifically for seniors and high risk.
Once you're inside the building, you'll have your own entrance into the auditorium, into the east section of pews, and at the front of that section, that is reserved for those who are seniors and high risk. We want you to be safe and we want you to feel comfortable if you choose to be with us. And so we've taken these precautions with you in mind.
So now that we've showed you some of the things that we're doing to help keep you safe, we have 3 things we're asking you to do. And the first is wear a mask when you're inside the building. The second?
Well, the second is we're asking us to keep our distancing and to maintain that 6-foot perimeter around ourselves. just to stay safe. And so in doing so, we're asking that you refrain from hugs and handshakes and that. We know how accustomed we are to all of that, and so we're asking you to pay a little extra attention as we gather together.
Yeah, and unfortunately that includes the cool handshake bro hugs we always do. We gotta wait on those too. And the third thing is that if you choose to socialize after worship, please do so outside. As we've seen in the studies, we are safer in the outdoors to gather in groups, and so please, to make sure we keep the auditorium and the foyer clear, we head on outside and do our socializing out there. If we can do these three things, we can help make people feel safe and hopefully keep them healthy. Well, now you've seen some of the things that we are doing here to help keep you safe, but understand that this is just the first phase of our reopening. We are continuing to postpone our in-person classes, our large ministries, and activities. So hold off on those yet. Hopefully those will be coming soon.
Absolutely. So you'll continue to see our Bible classes on Facebook Live and on Zoom and WebEx and the different avenues that we've been using. And so those will still be available. Still tune into those. We look forward to the day when our Bible classes and all of our other activities are right back here in person with one another.
We know this is going to feel a little strange. It's going to
Yes.
look a little weird, and it's not going to be quite the normal routine we are expecting. But we're trying to do this to make sure we maintain an environment of safety and health for everyone. But we understand if you are not comfortable in returning to in-person worship yet. So we will continue our streaming. You'll be able to watch it at home, the worship, just like you have been the past few weeks. And when you feel comfortable, we invite you to come back and join us.
Yes, please.
But we look forward to seeing you this Sunday, June 7th.
That's right, at 11 o'clock in the morning.